Tengo como un mes tratando de pedir una cita con Sandra respecto a Jacob Trujillo, tiene autismo. Cuando entró a preschool dijeron que ustedes estaban listos para poner al niño donde necesitaba, pero el niño no está mejorando nada, está empeorando más. Ayer pasó un accidente.
So it's been like about a month that I've been trying to schedule a meeting with Sandra to talk about Jacob Trujillo. He has autism, and when he entered preschool, I was told that the school was ready to help him, but he hasn't made any improvements. On the contrary, he has gone down.
Ayer pasó algo muy serio, la señora Martínez les puede informar lo que pasó. Yo quiero saber cuántos más tengo que esperar para hablar con ella, a ver si ella puede hacer algo por Jacob.
Yesterday, a very serious incident happened, and Mrs. Martinez can tell you a little bit more about that. I just want to know how many more incidents like that need to happen for me to get a meeting with Sandra. That's it.
We'll have staff follow up with her.
El personal le va a dar seguimiento con usted.
Ruby Perez?
Hello.
I'm up here I wanted you guys to consider a proposal for the 2019 DC trip for the 8th graders next spring, which will be in 1 year. I already got the invitation yesterday by my daughter. And perhaps a mini scholarship like you promised in 2016, President Kante. And I still remember that you did say that that was going to happen in 2018. And if we have to go back, we will go back and check the minutes, because you did say that, right? And yes, you did, Sandra, you said that. I know you did. But anyways, so I followed up and I spoke to Superintendent Galvan. She said that I guess they were done with their fundraisings and stuff like that. So I was very sad because that was promised, and I know that you said that because I was here when it happened, when Ms. Heffel was here giving the presentation about the whole trip and pictures and so forth. And it's sad because, students and parents weren't aware of this. So they didn't know that there was a promise out there by the school board. So I know that the 7th grade social studies teacher said that she spoke with her several times, saying she would get together with her because she did work for a couple years with fundraising. So she knew people that would actually be giving money and were willing to give money for students in whatever occasion that they were needed, right? So I know that there were 3 families that I did speak with. I worked with one of them. 2 of them are Greenfield Union School District staff. And one of them, unfortunately, because of funds, she had to drop out and not send her student to this trip. That's very sad. Why? Because, what happened with her, money-wise, whatever, she couldn't send her son. And that's sad, because he missed out on a very, very wonderful experience. Another parent who just had enough money to send her son, and as a widow of 2 sons, she was able to send her student, and just had enough money to give him to spend. And that's not fair, because she could have probably used that extra money that the school board could have given. She probably could have given him at least a good $250, which was only $120 in her case as a single parent. So please consider this, because I know and I really would like to persist on this to happen, because my daughter will attend. And I will go ahead and keep pushing for something for my daughter to go. And you guys will have to keep your promise. Thank you very much.
Okay. Is there any other comments?
Oh, sorry. Ladies first. No, ladies first.
Good evening, everyone. On February 24th, there was an educational session regarding local government for young children. I wanted to thank board members Sonia and Edia, and I believe everybody was invited, but she was the only one that was able to attend for whatever reason it was. Anyways, they received they asked a lot of great questions. I was very surprised. There was quite a few kids from our middle school. You know, we have a lot of great, students at our school. Their answers were answered, and which it was great to hear all the concerns that they also had. City Council recognized them on their last meeting Tuesday night and presented them with a certificate. As far as attending the MCOE and the last unification, it was a little disappointing, on the outcome of it. I believe Ms. Galvan and school board members have worked tireless to comply with criteria 3, 6, and 9 demands. I believe we're more than ready to unify. Ms. Galvan, please don't forget to keep updating residents as you have. There are new members joining in support of unification, wing stopping, till we unify. We're also paying attention on our next school board elections. Let me also say, not only am I popular, on the school board, but also at your school sites. The drama keeps multiplying during my visits to schools. What a shame. The reason for me saying this is I cannot go to any school and try to fix some kind of a problem when I even have spies on me. That is very ridiculous. Because I'm a complainer? No, it's not complaining. It's trying to fix something before I get here. And nobody seems to understand that there's a lot of things out there that you guys do not want to hear. The lies they say about me, geez, I must say it, I must hit or push some button somewhere. To end my comment, there's a section on the Brown Act regarding board members texting during a meeting. I believe they have to read whatever text they're texting to the public out loud. I must say, it states that if a board member is texting, he or she would have to read it out loud to the public. Don't believe me? Ask your attorney. I also want to go ahead and request, to the board, to Ms. Galvan, that I don't know why they stopped the recordings on our meetings. I think, and I urge you guys to really please do it. 2014, 2015, they didn't see any problem, to record the meetings. This is something that we can go back and come back to you guys and tell you guys, you know what? If this was asked, I believe Sandra, at one time somebody said something about something that we had mentioned before. No, we didn't. We didn't say that way. This proves it, that it did. I'm not saying this is from you, Sandra, this time, but I'm just saying something that we can look back and say, yes, we did talk about it and nothing was ever done. That is very important that we have the recordings of all meetings. Because you know what? You guys could be at me saying that whatever I'm a complainer, whatever I did, but I can also come back and tell you guys, this is what you said. And right now, no notes, no nothing for us to even look back and to say that it did happen. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any other comments?
Pilar Silva from Cesar Chavez. I just want to thank all of you guys. I know some couldn't really make it to our celebration behind you, and some of you did make it, but I know all of you had the best intentions to be there. So we had a great day that day for Cesar Chavez. So thank you. And it's right behind you.
Thank you.
And thanks to my principal, vice principal, Mr. Mercado, of course, they play a big part. They allow me to take these beautiful pictures and share with you guys on
Thank
behalf of them
you.
too. Thank you.
We appreciate that.
Good afternoon, board, superintendent, everybody. My name is Josefina Silva. I did want to comment and praise the leadership about, on Wednesday we had shelter, and I always call it lockdown. I'm glad they changed the name. But it was very necessary and very important. We don't want that to come to that, but it is very important that we plan it and know what to do. And Also that the police department was here, because it's very important that we work as partners. And so I look forward to all the safety issues that came up regarding the phones that are very necessary, the intercom to work. And so I'm very glad that we did it together, I feel like a community, and that will be addressed. And so, God forbid that it would happen, we will be prepared. And so we wish that never happens, but I did want to praise the leadership and, and taking matters into our own hands. Thank you.
Thank you.